First, we explore the lighter side of life in the 90s, which can only be described as the Mary Whitehouse experience.
Picture this in a studio somewhere far, far away.
You bugger!
Picture this. Picture this.
The Mary Whitehouse experience!
Next week, most people will suffer the annual humiliation that is St. Valentine's Day. Now, here is a standard Valentine, but the author has made one classic mistake. See if you can spot it.
Dear Helen, I love you. Yours sincerely, Rob Newman, flat 19, 19 Podicott Lane, London W87PJ. Daytime tell, 589-2902. Your ref.
Now, tradition demands that the Valentine sender should remain anonymous, or almost anonymous. Your identity should be tantalisingly shrouded in mystery.
Dear Helen, I love you. Yours sincerely, Nob Ruman. Flat 19, 19 Podicott Lane, London W87PJ.
Yes, yes, yes. Although, on the other hand, you shouldn't get too cryptic.
Dear Helen, I love you. Yours sincerely, Flange of baboons in mining country, perhaps. 3-6.
One way of smoothly suggesting that it was you is to casually drop in one of the lines that was written on the Valentine card when you next meet on some veranda 3 months later. Although one has to be careful about which line.
You know, Helen, this summer night may be many things, but it isn't sold in aid of the Notting Hill Housing Trust. Well, why?
Still, it could have been worse.
You know, Helen, this summer night may be many things, but it isn't Rob Newman, flat 19.
It is also imperative to post your Valentine card from a different postal area than your own.
I'm standing here in Baghdad, but there aren't any bloody post boxes left.
One of the worst aspects of Valentine's Day are the messages that crop up in the tabloids and local press.
Poodles, you're my dimply pimply squiddly idly, Mr. Toasty.
Rolo, huge hugs and smackaroonies, your fun bundle, JJ.
Mark, piss off.
If you look at the top 10 best-selling books in Britain, the chances are that most of them are diet books. There's The Hip and Thigh Diet, Trim That Waist, Kiss Your Ass Goodbye, and the latest bestseller, How to Get £3.99 out of a Gullible Gut Bucket.
The culture of vanity has reached its apex in the United States. Americans spend a fortune on facelifts to look younger, and if you're rich enough, you can qualify for your free bus pass and still find it hard to get served in a bar. Often in cosmetic surgery, they have to graft skin from other parts of the body, so the average middle-aged American in the shower looks like a slice of Battenberg cake.
Mind you, people are still unwilling to admit to it. Michael Jackson still denies he's had plastic surgery, despite the fact that if you compare these two photos, you do tend to notice that he started off looking like a black American and now looks like a Jerry Anderson puppet that's been left too near a radiator.
We come now to grey hair. Most men are so vain that when they find a grey hair, they pull it out, sometimes with appalling consequences. Now, even worse is baldness, but there is a solution to baldness, and the solution is, at some time when you're in your teens or 20s, have all your own hair cut off and have it made into a wig. At that age, it'll grow back. Then, when you hit 50 and go bald, you just put it on and you can truthfully say, it's my own hair.
The only snag with this is that your hairstyle will be stuck permanently where it was when you cut your hair off. So people going bald now will probably have had their hair cut off sometime in the early 70s. And of course, one major problem with baldness is that it is hereditary. So one fears for Suzanne Charlton.
Now, Crime Stoppers is looking for a dangerous criminal wanted in connection with a series of very violent crimes. The man in his late 20s has a moustache and very long hair. He also wears glasses and a black bomber jacket-style bomber jacket. He is known in the underworld as No Trousers Jackson. He is not a master of disguise. Keep out of his way, as he is known to carry a gun, which...
If you have any information about this crime, you could win a community action trust.
Often, when I'm talking to someone I don't know, I mean to say one thing, and what actually comes out is something else altogether. Like when I met Bob Champion, I wasn't sure whether to call him Mr. Champion or just plain Bob, got a bit nervous, a bit flustered, and ended up calling him Mr. Cancer. Conversation with someone you don't know very well